Yeah, but they ain't gonna understand. They don't understand, bro. Like, I died twice. And and when I died, I don't even know. I just thank God though, for real. Cause if it weren't for him, I wouldn't even be here right now. And y'all, when I say heaven and hell is real, like I ain't even saying it to be crazy. Like heaven and hell is for real. Like I died twice. Twice.
Tell them where you went.
Man, I died twice. Man, I died twice, y'all. Twice. And the crazy part is I went to hell. Like heaven and hell is for real. Like for real. Like I don't know, man. Man, bro, I died twice, bro. Twice.
What's good? It's your brother YK The Truth. Now, my mom sent me a video about a young man who died twice and tells everyone that he saw the afterlife, heaven and hell and all that good stuff. So she was telling me like, yo, son, he died twice. I said, hold up, Mom, can you repeat that? She said, he died twice. I said, Ma, you can only die one time. Once you're dead, you're dead. And it seems like this is something that people just don't seem to understand. If your heart stops, that doesn't mean you are dead. That doesn't mean that your brain is still not functioning. Okay? If this young man had oxygen on him, his brain is receiving oxygen, so his brain doesn't die even though his heart stopped pumping. And the doctors had enough time to revive his heart. But his brain was still functioning. It seems like everybody want to move the brain out of the body, as if the brain is not as important as your heart. I don't understand that part. And my sister arguing me down. How you know he ain't die? How you know he ain't die? I said, because he's telling a story. Dead people don't tell stories. That's how I know. Well, how you know his brain wasn't dead? It wasn't dead. Because if he would have came back to life, he wouldn't have been telling those stories the way you're saying it. Because when your brain dies, that means you are technically dead. That means that you are dead. How many times have we seen people lifeless because they're brain dead? The only thing that keeps them alive is being hooked to a machine, a ventilator, that's giving them oxygen to their brain so they can pump the blood, because the brain can't do it on its own. This is why the brain can't pump the brain can't take in the oxygen on its own, so it needs the oxygen, because your brain is what makes you function. It helps you breathe. It helps everything. So when something messes with your brain, you can't breathe. That's why when people say things about the spirit, there is no spirit. The spirit is your brain. Even the etymology of the word spirit is pneuma. It means breath. It means breath. The spirit means pneuma. It means breath. Right? So, the young man was not dead. His heart stopped, but his brain still had function. Okay? Name one organ that you can't put in someone else's body. It's a brain. You cannot put a brain in someone else's body. When your brain is dead, your brain is dead. When you die, you're not dead until that doctor puts a tag on your toe. When that doctor puts a tag on your toe, that means you're dead. There's no such thing as I died twice and I came back to life. Why don't you say my heart stopped and I came back twice? Because it don't sound the same anymore. You see? It don't give it that spooky connotation anymore when you say my heart stopped twice. How that sound, y'all? My heart stopped twice. Now how does it sound? I died twice. It sounds more spookier, don't it? It sounds a whole lot spookier than my heart stopped. Because then when you say my heart stopped, well then we know that his brain is still functioning. You get it? Do you get it? That's why when a person is brain dead, they're literally lifeless. They're not even there. If one thing happens to your brain, it can take away your whole character of who you are. You ever met somebody that was one way and then something happened, may it be mental illness or something happens, they might have an accident and they're never the same. Their spirit is different. It's something about them that's not the same. You ever wondered why when you drink and it alters your brain, you're different? When you take drugs, it alters your brain and your spirit is different? The brain is your spirit. The young man did not die. And I'm not trying to be insensitive. I'm glad that the young man made it through. You know, I'm glad he made it through. But what he experienced was a result of his own conscious, or I would say subconscious mind. Okay? Unconscious mind when you're asleep in that dream state. See, he was probably taught about heaven and hell. His mom probably brought him to church every Sunday and told him about heaven and hell. If he was in another country, he probably would have been telling y'all about Allah and all of that stuff. You follow what I'm saying? So I just had to share this, man. Nobody dies and come back to life. Death is permanent. Death is completely permanent. You get it? So black people, people in general, we gotta stop saying things like, man, he died and he came back to life. No, because his brain still had functions. There is no heaven or hell. Heaven and hell is a state of mind. That's it. Nobody died and came back and tell. You know what? This is what I always say to myself, right? This is the only time a person could come back to life, right? Is when you can actually prove that ghosts are real and that ghost is your ancestor. Do you follow me? Because, us as, African American people, we have a lot of spooky beliefs. And I honestly think that's one of the main reasons why we are in the position that we are in as a people. Look, no matter where you go in the world, African people are on the bottom. This is a fact. African people are on the bottom. Could it be that we are so naive and gullible and we believe in anything? This is why colonizers can bring in Jesus and give us Jesus and take our land. Is this why? Because we believe in spooky things. You don't die. It's like you don't. Once you're dead, you're dead. All right, let me ask you a question. Right? Okay. Now, Nipsey Hussle died. Right? Is he coming back to life? Did he come back to life? Hold on. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful. All the rappers who died in 2001, did any of those rappers came back to life? No, because they are dead. You get it now? Yes, they are dead. That's what death means. That means when you're dead, you're not coming back. This young man's heart stopped twice. So I'm not going to, make this video a lengthy video. I just hope that we stop saying these things like, well, he died twice. Because when you die, when you're dead, you're dead. Let's just say his heart stopped twice. So, it's your brother YK The Truth. And I'm out. Peace.